everyone, this is a little different. I am filming with my phone. I'm in my car, my new Sonic, and I'm at Walmart because this Relatables video is going to be about car stuff, which is, I think, most people drive cars, or at least, you know, have been in one, and I'm going to be making my own DIY emergency car kit. I have made one for every car I've been in, which, I mean, I say every car, and it's been like one car. But I've made them for my friends before. They really enjoyed them, they really appreciated them, and they use them, and I personally cannot be in a car that doesn't have one because it just freaks me out if I don't. And my car currently does not have one because I just bought it last week. It's a week old as of yesterday when I'm filming this, so it doesn't have one yet. And I had to come to Walmart for a couple other things anyway. I want to find a trunk organizer for mine. It's a hatchback, so it has like a tiny trunk, but then it could be bigger, and for the tiny trunk I would like a little organizer thing. Maybe, but I'm mainly here for the emergency kit stuff, and I figured it's a good thing for anybody to know who drives a car, and I have made quite a few of them, so I have my little list here of things I'm gonna go in and get, and I figured I could take you along with me. My phone's been acting a little weird, so I am gonna do the usual Relatables video later, showing off what I got, just in case this doesn't work. So if you don't see any footage from inside Walmart, that's why. It's because I did not... Ooh, that's a nice Impala. No, Haley, stop looking. So if you don't see any clips from inside Walmart, that is why. It is because my phone probably deleted them or crapped out, or they weren't good or something. So I figured it could be a little different, a little more adventurous, you know, filming outside of my room. And I will show you guys what I'm getting along the way, where they're located at. I'm going to Walmart because I'm cheap, and because there is a Dollar Tree right next door, but Dollar Tree stuff is usually pretty good, but I would rather go to Walmart because it's a little more than Dollar Tree probably, but I know I'm probably going to get a little bit better quality stuff at least. I mean, sometimes not, but you know. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. I hope you are going to enjoy this. This is a little bit different, like I said, so let's get going inside and get some of this stuff. Hi everyone, I am back from Walmart. Hopefully those clips turned out okay, or else this intro is going to be very weird. Okay, so I did really well. I wasn't really expecting any price or anything. I just knew I was gonna buy whatever I wanted for my personal car kit. So, but I actually did a lot better than I thought I would. I think I did better than if I would have gone to Dollar Tree and gotten everything, because according to my receipt here, the most expensive item I got was $2.94. Everything else was almost everything else was less than $1. So that's not bad considering it was Walmart. But also right now, all of the back to school, back to college sales are going on. So there's a lot of stuff that were in the, you know, 97-cent bin and stuff. So a lot of that was really, really awesome. Also, I'm sorry for the weird lighting in this video. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, and I usually film these in the morning where I have a little bit more light, and I didn't want to look like a complete vampire in the video. Yeah, the most expensive item I bought was almost $3, which isn't that bad considering a lot of the things that I knew I wanted in my car kit I already knew I had at home, so that helped a lot with the main final price tag for everything. I already had a container, I already had an extra car charger, I had, you know, just a couple other things I knew I would have for my car kit, And these car kits are 100% customizable. You can go as complex or as simple as you need. I have a brand new 2018 vehicle, so I'm probably not going to need any of this stuff for a while, if ever. But I still feel better knowing that I have it in my car just in case. So I'm that good person who, like, if I see somebody on the side of the road and they don't look completely sketchy, I will go in and at least try and help them, and maybe the stuff in my car will help them more than it would help me. Not all heroes wear capes, just saying. But the final price, drum roll please, I don't have sound effects, was $19.73. I mean, I had bought extra stuff and I had completely knocked all that out. I calculated all the items I got specifically for my car kit, and it was $19.73 USA dollars if you're watching somewhere else. That's not bad considering of all the stuff I got. I got 2 grocery bags worth of stuff for my car kit, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure most, if not all of it, will fit in my container. And like I said, there are varying levels of car kits. Like, it's literally whatever you want to make it to be. Mine, in my previous vehicle, since I had, it was an older vehicle, but it drove away yesterday with its new owner, and it's 17 years old. Like, it's a 17-year-old car. And so I had, jumper cables. I had a lot of heavier stuff in that car kit just because I wanted to know I would be safe in case I broke down somewhere. Which I never did, so that's good. But I personally feel better if I'm prepared. Other people are just, as long as I have jumper cables, I'm good. Or as long as I have, a first aid kit, I'm good, That's fine. You can have whatever you want. But I just made a sort of simple one, but one that's still going to have me overly prepared, most likely, considering I have a brand new car. So, the one I made for my previous vehicle was a coffee can, so like the jumbo size Folgers can. My parents drink coffee, I don't, and whenever they empty one, I just took one. And I think I had made one of like the smaller size, and then I moved up to the big one because I added some stuff to it, and that one worked great for years. I mean, I drove that car since junior year of high school. Oh gosh, how long ago was that? Like 5 or 6 years. So, yeah, 5 years. That's how long it would be, 5 years. So, so that lasted me a really long time, and this will probably last me longer because I'm upgrading to a photo box, and this was super cheap. I think originally it was $4.99, but my mom got it for like a 10 for 10 sale, so she got it for $1. So I have like 3 of these white boxes. So this was something that would be an extra expense to this, so it would end up being like $25 if I would have bought this full price. But I mean, it's just a general size photo box, simple. I do, however, like to label my car kit. That way, if I'm ever not responsive, or if I can't say anything to somebody, I'm going like worst case scenario, guys. Like, this is probably not going to happen, but worst case scenario, knock on wood, I label my car kits on the top, sides, whatever. That way, if somebody finds me, or if somebody else who's not familiar with my car is looking for something within my car to help me or help us, they know this is the car kit. It's not just a random box. So that is what this is for. This is actually a big upgrade from my last one, going from a coffee can to an actual box. So hopefully everything will fit. I think it will. I mainly got like a bunch of the mini things. My dad just yawned really loudly. I'm not going to give him the attention he's craving. But having a box is helpful because that way all the stuff you bought isn't just in an open bag. It's not flying around your trunk or your back seat. It's all contained. It's all right here. All you need to do is just write car kit and you're good. Like I said, size doesn't matter. If you want to go coffee can, go coffee can. If you want to go possible apocalypse. Go possible apocalypse. I saw one that was a major emergency car kit, and it had like gloves, jumper cables, every electrical kind of tool I think you could ask for, and it was $35. But that didn't have like, you know, band-aids and stuff in it. It had like basically everything to fix your car in it. So that was a little bit different of a car kit, I think, but this is just like DIY, get you through whatever little things might happen, I guess. And if you would like a video on the coffee can one, let me know, because I actually really enjoyed making that coffee can one. That was the first thing I did after I got my first car, was make, which was my previous vehicle, by the way, so I had my first vehicle all the way up until now. That coffee can was like the first thing I did for my car whenever I got it, and it was so fun to make. It was just like, it's mine. I get to make something for my car, you know, but I personally love making these. So let's get through some of the items that we're going to put in my box. Like I said, I have 2 bags full of stuff, and I only spent $20. First thing I got, napkins. If you spill something, you have napkins. I always have napkins in my car. In my last car, I had them just kind of stuffed under my seat, which probably wasn't the best place for them, but they'll be conveniently in my car kit now. So if I spill something, I can just either reach back, depending on where I put it, I can reach back and get it out of my back seat, or I guess I could wait until I stop somewhere, get my car kit, get these, and wipe it up later. So first one's napkins. Always a good idea to have in your car, just in general anyway. Spills, blowing your nose, stuff, you know. Another option for that, which I'm having both, are just washcloths. I just have 2 white ones. These were 47 cents each at Walmart, like literally dirt cheap. These are good, again, mega spills if you wash your car and you want to dry it off, or if you have something icky on your windshield and you want to wash it off. Washcloth might work a little bit better than a napkin, so another good thing to have for your car. Extra car charger, because you never know when you're going to need it. This isn't the best car charger, honestly. If I'm using Google Maps and I have it plugged in, it doesn't even maintain my battery most of the time, but if I'm just sitting there and and I don't have anything running on my phone and it's just charging, it works just fine. If you have a friend in the car and they need a charger, you have one, so another good one to have. I always keep a box of ibuprofen in my bag on me at all times, because I usually get headaches fairly often. Not as bad as I used to, though, knock on wood. But I still like to have some. This bottle of dye-free ibuprofen is less than $2 at Walmart, and I personally really like, you know, having some on me, just in case my friend needs some. I've offered some to people at work, always, and it's just nice to know if I have a headache, I can get rid of it. So, I'm not sure if it's summertime, how medicine works in extreme heat in a car. That's why I keep it in my bag, but if you want to keep just like a couple in a baggie, I'm sure that would probably be fine. I wouldn't keep the entire bottle in there personally, but a couple in a baggie is probably fine. So, cheap option for ibuprofen, or your choice of painkiller, allergy pill, whatever. Band-aids, because I somehow always get paper cuts somehow, like whether it's from a receipt or something at work, whatever. Or if, you know, you're opening a packaging, I've done this before, where you've tried to open a packaging that you bought in store and you're trying to open it in your car without the necessary scissors or knife or anything, and you end up cutting yourself on the plastic. Heavy duty band-aids will help your cause. This box was $1.87, super cheap, dirt cheap. And along to go with the band-aids is a first aid kit to go. I found these. I guess I should tell you guys where I found this stuff. So, the napkins I found in just like the paper towel area. This was the smallest one I could find. I'll probably leave some at home. All of this stuff was found in like the medical section next to the pharmacy at Walmart. This actually was found in the travel minis section, so if it's along like at least at my Walmart, it's along the wall by like the shampoo and stuff. It's like the travel minis where you get like the mini shampoo and stuff. I was looking for a trip I'm taking this weekend and I saw this and I was like, oh, perfect, I needed one anyway. So super small, it'll fit in a coffee can, it'll fit in, you know, my box, any small container. It's self-contained anyway, it's in a plastic thing, so you could just have this in your car if you wanted, if you're super low maintenance. Really good thing to have. And it comes with 2 hand cleansing wipes, 4 gauze pads, 2 flexible fabric adhesive bandages in one size, and then 4 in another size, and the plastic case. So then you can use a plastic case for whatever you want. And if I use this before I use my box of Band-Aids, I can put these in here. So, yeah. Travel mini section, medical section, you know, with all the pills and stuff. These I found in the home section next to all the bath towels. They were just in like a box, and it said 47 cents on it, so super easy to find, really. It's like some of the first things that you walk into the store, basically. But yeah, it's the Johnson & Johnson first aid kit. So there's that. And then this one, I honestly don't remember where I found it, but you know, anywhere you can find cheap phone cords, so it's probably fine. I went to the back to school section and somehow ended up only getting the things I needed. So pen and paper is good. So if you're on the phone with like an emergency, like on 911, or if you're calling a tow truck and you need to write down prices or phone numbers or anything, having a pen and paper is a really good idea, because then if you're stranded somewhere, you can take notes, you can write down a phone number and have it be easily visible for you to see. You can take down names if you get in an accident, that kind of thing. So having a paper is a good thing. I just got this fancy little 50 sheet to-do list thing. How much was this one actually? This was 97 cents. Again, less than $1, not that bad. And I'm just going to use a crappy pen from my massive collection and just use that. So I'm not even spending anything for the pen. On to the next bag. Granola bars. Because if you're stranded somewhere and it's cold or hot or whatever and you don't know how long you're going to be stranded there, luckily I live in town. I am never really too far away from either my work, my house, some sort of civilization. But if I go on a trip somewhere, my car just runs out of gas, runs out of go-go juice, then at least I know if I'm going to be there for a while, I have something to eat. And these are really good granola bars if you get the oats and honey kind. So good. These were $2.44 for this box, and there's how many in here? 12 bars. So that's pretty good. And really, I think you could get any granola bars you really wanted. I usually carry at least one protein bar in my bag at all times. So, backups in case I have friends, I guess. But yeah, good idea to have some granola bars just in case. This one's very optional. Okay, this is me being, and honestly, all of this is optional. Don't get everything if you don't want everything. I've always just wanted a mini sewing kit because there have been a couple instances where I kind of wanted one and needed one. So I just took it upon myself to grab one. This was in the fabric section, like next to the craft section. It was right next to all like the needles and stuff, and it was up on the top, so it was kind of hard to see because it's so small. But look at the cute little scissors. Look at how cute this is. Like, how could you not want this? Sorry for all the glare, guys. But yeah, just a little sewing kit in case, you know, you're on your way to a party and you need your dress rips. You have a sewing kit. If your bag rips, sewing kit. I think it's personally going to come in handy because there have been a couple times where I need scissors and these are super tiny and cute, so why not? And, of course, duct tape. Because if something happens to your car and you need to duct tape it together to get somewhere, you have duct tape. This was $2 and some change. $2.94. This was the most expensive item. And look at how much duct tape you get. Strong adhesion, ideal for everyday household repairs and car repairs. Easy to tear, waterproof backing. So, duct tape. Quack. Hand sanitizer is always a good idea. people and places are gross. Always need to have some in my car. I usually kept mine in my my cup holder, but it's just as easy to have it in your box. It's good for, you know, cleaning your hands, cleaning things. I guess you could put it on a Kleenex and wipe something off with it, I guess. I am obsessed with hand sanitizer. I love hand sanitizer. So I got a travel size. This was also in the travel minis, by the way. It was 97 cents. Yep, 97 cents. So I got 2 bottles, one for my bag and one for my car. So works very, very well. Also, if you forget, I've read this online, if you forget to put on deodorant, you can put this on your armpits. It works. I've tried it. So there's that. Mini hand sanitizer, again, like I said, in the travel minis. It's always good to have some extra money in your car. This change alone is from my from when I cleaned out my first car. And I got this cute little, it's a crayon box in the back to school section, and it's just a tiny little thing. The sides open like this. You know, you can have some emergency money in there. You can have some, I wouldn't put any important papers in it. It's not like super waterproof, I don't think. But, you know, I could put this change in there. I could put some money in there underneath the change as like an, you know, an emergency money kind of thing. I'm not sure how much I'm even going to put in there. I might just put what I have in my wallet for now and just say, there we go, you know? I think it's always good to have at least some sort of emergency money, you know, if you need an Uber, if you need anything, if you just forget cash, it's nice to have it in there. It's nice to have a little stash. So, this was 68 cents. It was 68 cents for this little box. And they had a ton of different colors. It's in the back to school kind of section, like over by the pens and stuff. It was in like a little, like, aisle box thing, and they had a ton of them, so you can get more than one for pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, dollars. You can stack them up. I don't think they click into each other, but that'd be really cool if they did. So, but I've kept change in one of these before. They're super handy. I love these. And I got this mainly for ladies, but I think guys could use it too. Hair ties. Why not? I have had more instances where I needed hair ties and I didn't have any with me, so now I am always and forever gonna have a pack in my car. This little hair tie pack was $2.17. This was one of my more expensive ones, and it only comes with 15, but you can get like cheap, I'm sure you can get cheap ones at like the dollar store and stuff, but I just like this brand. It's a brand I use. I also have a blonde set. I really like the Goody brand. But these were just, it was a smaller pack. I figured, you know, for the off chance I need one and I'm in my car, say, I'm always going to go to worst case scenarios, guys. This is just how my brain works, okay? So, like, say I'm stranded, it's hot, my air doesn't work, my car is dead, I want to put my hair up so I don't die. Hair ties. And whenever I was thinking of this video, going to have this be an important message to say, don't be afraid to ask for help. But the person I asked was no help in the situation, okay? So I wanted to have at least some screwdrivers in my car kit, because in case, you know, something on my car needs to be taken off, at least I have some sort of tool somewhere for it to be taken off, whether it's license plate, whatever, you know. So I found these screwdrivers. I have one of each, a flathead and a Phillips. Is that what they're called? I'm blanking right now. But these were 68. Where you at? Yep. These were 68 cents each. Dirt cheap. And they had a bunch of other tools like this too in when they're magnetic, so they kind of stick together. But these were in the tool section next to the electrical, like, light bulbs and stuff. These were in the tool section right next to it. They're really nice looking handles, comfortable, whatever, and I just feel better having some sort of tool back there I could probably open something with these, like, you know, if it's plastic, I don't have a knife or sharp nails. I could probably use this to stab through it. If I need to fix something, if somebody else needs to fix something, I'd be like, hey, I have screwdrivers in my car, you know, bragging rights, basically, to say I'm prepared. But, I mean, they had pliers, they had wrenches, I think they had a little hammer that was around this price. You know, anywhere from $1 to $2 was the max I saw for this little aisle of just individual little tools. I thought it was a good idea. Obviously, I'm more high maintenance than most people when it comes to being prepared for my car. Whatever, so sue me. But yeah, screwdrivers for 68 cents. It's not really that bad. And to think that if I would have gotten all of this at Dollar Tree, I would have been paying at least $1 for everything, when I've been paying less than $1 for most things. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go to Dollar Tree. I thought about it, and I decided not to, which I was glad for. So those were all of the items I bought. Like I said, there's a ton of different online resources where I personally found some list ideas. A lot of them are a lot more extreme than me. I know I seem extreme, but those were beyond me. Like, all the stuff they listed was also good to have in your car. It's just I don't need that in my car. Flashlight, that's another one. I forgot. Flashlight is a good one to have too. Having a blanket and stuff. Oh my gosh, I should probably just read this off. Flashlight, blanket, Kleenex, that's another good one. Bottled water, that's another good one. Jumper cables, another good one. There, you got a special extra snip of information. I'm gonna stop before this train wreck gets any worse. Obviously, having a car kit is not a requirement. It's not a, you know, you have to have one. It's just a good idea to have one. I made one for, like I said, a couple of my friends, and they all love them. They all feel a lot better having them. You know, if something goes wrong, this will at least have some options for you. It won't be, obviously, a complete hospital kit in the back of your car. It won't be a complete Mr. Fix-It kit, you know, but it'll have at least options for you to try and mend the situation you're in. So, disclaimer, this is not a 100% guaranteed box, okay? This is not like, this is gonna fix all your problems kind of box. This is just what I put in a box to make myself feel better, okay? And like I said, this is not my original idea. I just highly recommend it for people. I originally saw it on Pinterest years ago, like forever ago. And now, whenever I search emergency car kit, there's a lot more options that pop up than there were years ago. So there's a lot of options for you to go look, see what other people did. I know a lot of people say keep a gallon of gas in your car, keep a gallon of wiper fluid in there, keep a gallon or you know, a bottle of oil, antifreeze, you know, that kind of stuff. Are antifreeze and wiper fluid the same thing? I should probably know this considering my boyfriend's a mechanic. Yeah. Oh, what I was saying with the screwdrivers. Don't be afraid to ask for help to know what tools you should have in your car, because I called Austin, and of course I woke him up from a nap, so he was already not liking me. So he was kind of no help, and he basically was like, you have a brand new car, you don't have to worry about it, you know, just whatever. But, you know, if you don't know what tools you should maybe have in your car, Google it, ask for help, call somebody you think would help you. My boyfriend was just too happy with his nap to really care, I think. And plus, like, I overthink things, okay? Yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help if you want to know, like, what tools to have in your car. I personally think a wrench and a hammer and, you know, having just your own little mini toolkit would be nice to have everything, but I couldn't find an actual kit, so I just bought these, so. Will I use them or not? I don't know, but maybe someday somebody will be like, hey, do you have a screwdriver? And I'll be like, yes, I do. Anyways, there's a lot more stuff online that goes with budgets, that goes with, you know, what you're looking for. Again, it can be anything you want it to be. You can have fruit snacks in here and hopefully they don't melt, you know. I mean, you can have whatever you want. This isn't like a how-to guide. This is what I'm doing guide. That's my Relatable series is about. It's about my experiences, not my 100% factual knowledge about things. Maybe I'll do a video later on and be like, this is how it worked for me, Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I just wanted to share it because I feel better having mine. Maybe somebody who has a car that may be on its last leg, or maybe if you have a car like me where it's like, fairly new, but you still would like to have something in there. This is an option for you. This is an idea if you haven't thought of it already. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I haven't done a Relatables video in a while because I have a lot of ideas for them. I just never look decent enough to make a video or have enough time to actually do it before it's dark out, but at least I know this lighting kind of works, so maybe I'll do it more often. So, I am now going to try and fit everything inside my little box. Everything should fit. If I take all these out of the box, they should fit. I'll be like jerry-rigging it and stuff for you guys on camera so you guys can see that it's probably not going to happen on the first try. And I think I will end the commentary part here anyway, unless I forget something and I'll voice over it later, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I think this is a lot more relatable to people because I know a lot of people my age usually drive a car, and most people drive cars, I think. Unless you're a public commuter, then good on you. I wish I could handle it, but I just can't. So I thought this was a really good video for you guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want me to make a smaller version, coffee can style car kit. Click that subscribe button if you want to see more bullet journal and Relatables videos. I'm going to try and do these more because I actually really like doing these. I feel like I'm actually talking with you guys, even though you guys are just a camera. Hello. And I do bullet journal videos. They're so fun to make. I love them. And I hope you enjoyed. Comment if you have any questions, concerns, anything. I will do my best to answer. I will have all my items listed in the description below so you guys can check them out and at least have my list of things that I went off of.